Desert X is a biennial art installation in the Coachella Valley that feels like a scavenger hunt as you explore around the county trying to find all of the different art installations. It's one of those things I look forward to every 2 years when it happens, and I've been going and making videos since 2017. While this year didn't have as grand of installations as it did previously, it's still a great way to spend a half to a full day in the Coachella Valley. Here's all the information. Coming from Los Angeles is about an hour and a half to get to the first installation, which is just past the Morongo Casino. Brought my mom with me today, and we're exploring the Coachella Valley for Desert X 2023. There's the first installation right there. We're walking out to it. It's about a quarter mile, half mile walk maybe. We parked at the first art piece at noon and then ended the day at around 6:30, so it's definitely a full day to experience it all. I have to say, this is a good start to 2023 Desert X. This exhibit was called Sleeping Figure, and it had 12 shipping containers that were stacked on each other, and one of them even had a face. I mean, check that out. That is so cool with the snow on the mountains behind it. Definitely a really interesting outdoor art piece. I guess that's the sleeping giant right there. You can walk under the shipping containers and all around the outside, but it's definitely coolest from the front where you can see the snow-capped mountains behind it. That's one of 10 different installations we're going to see today throughout the Coachella Valley. Heading on to the next one. Sleeping Figure is definitely the most popular Desert X attraction this year, and there were dozens of people that were experiencing it with us. There was only a couple other exhibits that had people at them, and the rest of them we were basically by ourselves. This exhibit had a button you could press that started a music and spoken word presentation that you could listen to while you were sitting and experiencing it. From there, we drove through the town of Desert Hot Springs to get to the next installation, our third of the series. Be sure to use the app to get directions to each of these, and when you get close, you'll usually see a sign with a large X noting that you're in the right place. I will say, this year's Desert X has a lot more walking than previous years. Normally you drive right up to the installation, but this one's another good, at least quarter mile probably to walk as well. We're almost to the installation. You can see it kind of flapping around out there, those mirrors. This one is called Danger. Rotating machinery, do not touch. Supposedly the art here only moves like this during the daytime, and to me it looked kind of like solar panels that were searching for the sun. I don't know, what do you guys think of all these spots? Let me know in the comments. Certainly unique. Oh wait, I thought that was called Danger, but it's called Searching for the Sky.
Yeah, just like Do Not Enter or No Trespassing would be the sign of the installation name.
What the heck, your mom's not supposed to make fun of you on a video? From there, we headed south towards Palm Springs on Gene Autry Trail. During every Desert X, one of the artists takes over the billboards on this stretch of the road. You can only see them while driving north, but they're always really interesting with different pictures and social commentary. Also, as I'm editing this video, I realized that I skipped one of the installations that was in between this one and the last one. It looks like a unique sculpture, so be sure to check it out if you go. Next it was out to the city of Rancho Mirage and the Sunnyland Center and Gardens. Next up, we're at this area called the Sunnyland Gardens, which is actually a really beautiful place to come when it's not Desert X as well, but they always have an installation here. This is like the 4th time I've been here for Desert X. Sunnylands also has a cafe restaurant if you're looking for a place to eat some lunch, and the exhibit was right in the main garden area. Like most of the exhibits at Desert X, this is definitely one you have to read about to understand more, but I thought it was pretty cool. Apparently you can put on headphones and sit and watch this one too. I have to say, that one was pretty unique. I dug it. It had a lot going on and definitely a lot to see as you walk around the car. What do you think, Mom?
Yeah, some cool like tapestry and things that were sort of in different shapes on top of the car. Pretty cool.
Plus, how do you beat monster legs coming out of the back of the car? It was only a 5-minute drive to the next installation, a large open area that always has some Desert X art. Over the years, this area has had some cool installations with this mirror shard one the first time, and then this canvas maze the second time, and then this yellow chain link fence structure for this year's Desert X. This was another of the popular ones, and there was a constant wave of people that were exploring it while we were there. Leaving there, we headed to the city of Palm Desert. We made it to Palm Desert, the furthest away we're gonna get from Los Angeles area while experiencing Desert X. One exhibit here, and then we got 2 more back in the Palm Springs area to see. This one seemed to be popular for people to pose right in the middle and take their photos. I enjoyed it because of the interactive element, as there were stairs on both sides of it and you could climb the stairs to the top. Once you were up there, you got a cool view of the desert all around you and the stairs leading down to it. All right, heading to Palm Springs for our last 2 of Desert X 2023. Leaving Palm Desert, it's about a 40-minute drive back towards Palm Springs into Desert Highland Park, which was one of our last stops. This is our last exhibit, or Mom's last exhibit, because I didn't get her a ticket for the last one.
And you know what? Sign up for California Through My Lens and he treats you like that.
It doesn't get you a ticket. This was another exhibit that I really enjoyed, as it had a cool maze-like structure that you could walk along. In the middle, there were QR codes that you could scan that added an interactive part to the exhibit, and there was a card game online where you could answer questions and learn about how you were walking through the maze. What was your favorite of the
I think
exhibits?
The first one with the containers, that was pretty cool, except I'm a little concerned about being so close to a fault line, so I didn't go under it.
What was your second favorite?
Probably that yellow chain link fence one. I thought that was sort of cool.
There you go. Mom's 2 favorites. Let us know what yours are in the comments. One more exhibit before we're done, but we have to wait for it to get dark for that one. We got about an hour to kill before the last exhibit, which is a timed entry, so we're having some dinner in downtown Palm Springs. Palm Springs is full of great places to eat, but we decided to head to Tequila, as I had heard that was really good and I hadn't been there before. We started the meal with the margarita flight, which seemed to be what everyone was ordering. So we got pineapple passion, we got spicy cucumber, watermelon, tamarindo, and jamaica. Which one are you trying, Mom?
I'll try jamaica. It's so pretty.
To not having a ticket for the last event.
Oh, very delicious. I like jamaica tea.
For dinner, I got the short rib enchiladas, my mom got the jackfruit enchiladas, and we shared a side of street corn. While it was pricey, we both loved our dinner. If you have the chance while you're in downtown Palm Springs, the art museum area has a lot of cool installations as well, such as this big cake and Marilyn Monroe. Since we still had time to kill, we made our way down to the Palm Springs Art Museum and all the outdoor exhibits they have right outside. The babies in the cake are always popular, but of course the Marilyn Monroe statue is the most photographed. I hadn't seen it in this new location, as I used to photograph it by the Starbucks a long time ago, and then it was gone for a while, and now it's finally back in Palm Springs. All right, one more exhibit before we end our day at Desert X. This last exhibit requires a timed entry ticket, so be sure to get one online if you want to see it. Someone didn't show up for their ticket, so I was able to bring my mom in to see it. I thought this was a great way to end our day at Desert X, and it's one of those ones you really have to experience in person, as there's an audio element and there's people there talking about the exhibit and answering your questions. So with that, our time at Desert X is done. Mom can't complain, they found an extra ticket for her, so she was able to go in and check it out.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on the next one.